second look to End Station 2. So, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on. Oh, it's F5, not. So, we're more than a week further. It's Tuesday. I planned to do this. I had planned to do this on Saturday, but I was too busy fixing the code and doing other stuff to film it on Saturday. Then I had planned to do it yesterday, Monday, the 13th of January, 2014, except I was at the office, at work, until like 8:30 p.m. So it was 9 p.m. when I got home, and I wasn't in the mood to film anything anymore. So, what's the status now? This looks like very chaotic, and it is. And trees. Well, the reason is what you're seeing here, this structure, and don't mind the gaps in the wall. That's because I've been using TNT to clean up failed attempts, because I was too tired to do it all manually. It's all built by the turtle. So the turtle now can build the platform, build the outer circle, build the connections. And now where this red-blue line is where the roof will be compared to the ground level. So I still need to find the incline. That's wrong, of course, because that's all the way to the height limit of the world, and I was counting on that platform there to be at the middle of the world height limit. So that blue line represents the height. So I'm still working on the incline. So why are we going up here? Oh, there's a turtle up here. I completely forgot. Okay, so here we see that I'm now, well, when the turtle goes up, this is the highest level it can go before starting to place the platform. So we need to connect the pillars with the platform. So I implement code to connect the pillars with the platform. And what you're seeing over there is every attempt at solving that code. And let's see. So first this happened. So not right place. Not right place again. Too high and wrong. Eventually, you see one leg right. One leg completely right. There's only one leg right. Yeah, one leg still. This one is one leg and the connection. One leg and the connection. And here we have the first view of all four legs of this correct. So let's go down, because the next thing I did is over here. So these are the downward pillars. Tested that. Downward pillars with platform, and the explosion. Well, the crater from the explosions is because I wanted to have a free testing area. And blowing stuff up is easier to clear a large amount of blocks than having to manually dig through them all. And here we have it then, the platform with the connections. So let's get back to a few iterations of the common structure. So this was the first one, the first common structure that used X over there, Y and a Z axis, and a move to function, because in the previous version, in the previous version, which was the first layer of this thing, the turtle would stop here, and then it needed to go to 8.8. So because it's always going to stop here after the building of the outer structure, I went with come on, up with default values, and that worked for a bit, but more complex things arrived and it didn't work. So I moved to functioning with this, you start at position X, you start, no, wait, let's rephrase it. You start at position X0, Y0. You build the platform. And then you move around, and basically I created a function move to X, move to Z, move to Y, and that calculated to have the calculations done, and it works perfectly. And that works even so well so that yesterday I quickly made a function move to X and move to Y while placing blocks, which I'm going to use in the future and replace the code that now builds in the I structure with move to while placing blocks. And if we use that more, there should be less errors and everything should be fine. So why is this wall here? So this is a site, and the sites exist both out of clear glass and iron blocks. So first I had to resolve the wall, well, the outer shell, which I defined in Lua arrays, so that I could more or less say, yes, this position I want iron, this position I want clear glass, it has to be so long. Then it took a while to actually make it the turtle do the 79 by 79 square, go up, proceed the following layer. There was actually a bug where it started doing wild when it hit the third layer. When it hit the third layer, it started acting strange. Another reason, then after that, I had to test with limited amount of building supplies, because when the building supplies or the fuel are up, it has to travel to one of the move mid 2 positions, which is here. And this is an unobstructed position where should be no obstruction on X or Y axis and Z axis to here, and that glowstone is an error block, so that's an indication where the turtle moved where it shouldn't move. Here, or of course where that sign is. So those, depending on what direction the turtle looks at, it has to travel to one of those 4 coordinates. And then it then went 8 backwards, turn, move. I changed that now to move to X, turn, move to Y, turn, etc. Here is coal, that's iron blocks, etc. So now, and the reason why you're seeing animals and critters here is because this is apparently, okay, not this side, that side is apparently an enchanted forest. Because I placed some saplings to see how things would look. Problem is that I planted saplings before I found out that I actually did not have the correct inclination, and I'm still looking at that inclination. This one looks too steep for me, but then again it doesn't. It should connect straight up with there, and it doesn't. Okay, so that's a progress report. That's me playing around with some blocks. Like, actually, one of the things I wanted to do is something like this, where I have a flowing water going from a level to lower level to lower level and into ponds. So this is something I want to implement in the inside structure, where I have a artificial river with ponds. But yeah, I have been Resender. This is End Station 2, a second look into the concept phase, and I'll hope to see you soon. Goodbye.